All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dreamhack Summer 2013. We are in the championship bracket now, best of threes here, where we have Impunity leading over KungFu Gaming in the losers bracket round of 4. I'm your casting host, Beef, and with me, Sender, for this elimination match. Right now, if KungFu Gaming drops this, they are out of the tournament. Going to be joining ITS in the penalty box and going to have to wait until next time. Impunity, possibly one game away from advancing. Center, you think that the Chinese team has what it takes to force game number 3?
Yeah, I definitely think they have the ability to take the game. They just gotta change their play style up. They gotta get away from the junglers, which they did. They banned them out. They're like, okay, we're not going there again. And I'm pretty confident when I say this. They're gonna pick at least 4 heroes with stuns. At least 4, maybe 5. Hard stuns, target stuns. They're gonna go double dual lanes, maybe aggressive tri lane. They're gonna bring the pressure, and they're just gonna go for it.
Sender making the bold prediction here that the X-Clan Milk team,
Not X-Clan.
well, the
X-Clan
X-Clan
Milk
Milk
players.
captain.
What? No, GG Slayer and Noodle.
No, GG Slayer is the captain for this team,
Yes.
and he's an X-Clan. You know what?
Okay,
It's
all
not,
right, we're good.
it's not worth it.
Okay, move forward.
There's going to be a lot of stuns. That's what
Yes.
Sender's saying, and I'm saying you're not crazy. I think that's probably the case. Taking a look already, though, we have Tempest and Parasite, and Keeper of the Forest can be blind banned. Both teams choosing to blind ban the Tempest. Ophelia left unbanned, and we'll see if she gets locked in this final lock here, or if she's going to make it into the standard banning picking phase.
You know, I really think that Wild Lock is kind of a ban. I expect the Team KFG to pick 2 of the stunners from this lock pool. Usually you can get away with that because teams only want 1 stunner from the lock pool. I would even expect maybe an Ophelia lock right here. If you can trade Ophelia for Rally +1, that's a pretty good trade. I'd say Rally and Ophelia are on equal power level, and KFG are not that likely to pick Ophelia, but they go with the Deadwood, it's safe. That means there's going to be no jungler in this game, unless they go crazy with like War Beast or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's always possible that Ophelia slips through the... Never mind.
Please no.
I mean, it's happened once before, right? What was it? SG versus Impunity, or maybe KFG
That was
or something?
that was VDT. I mean, they were crazy. They still won the game. Yeah, they won the game, but they are still crazy. To let Chessie get Ophelia.
No, somebody let Chessie go to Ophelia, and then they got absolutely rolled, and I think it was this KFG team.
Oh, maybe okay. Might have been this KFG team. It's hard to keep it straight. We've played a lot. We've
There's
seen a lot of
been
games.
a lot of games in the past couple of days. I think we're on number
Like
19,
12?
19 or 20 over the last 2 days.
No, you're insane. No way.
Over the last 2 days, absolutely, Sender.
No, this is like 12 or 13, I think.
Sender, we had 10 yesterday.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay, I could be wrong.
Sender's insane. I spent the time uploading the VODs, but you wouldn't know anything about that. But what you would know about is these bans. Tell me about it.
Let's see. The band Torture on Impunity. I really like these bands. Torture, great stunner that KFG would like to play. The Moon Queen. I mean, it's self-explanatory. It's Moon Queen. Same thing with Lodestone. That hero does crazy amounts of damage. And Ophelia was, well, we can't play it, so we got to ban this hero. I don't like the Magnus ban. I feel like that's their bread and butter, but maybe it's because they plan to pick 2 stunners from the lock pool.
Very, very real possibility there. With the last ban here, gonna have to close up something. Engineer is still available here, so he could be prime banning territory. Other than that, of course, you got something like your Predator and your Scout, but these teams haven't really been focusing too much on that.
Wretched Hag?
Wretched Hag. Very
I would like to
interesting.
see the NG ban.
Yeah, agree. And now I'd like to see the NG pick.
If they don't pick NG, they're insane. Like, NG Rally, NG Pebbles, NG Fade. I mean, those are the 3 prime melee stunners right now. Deadwood's kind of fallen off a little bit just because his mid lane presence isn't as strong. But they go with Engineer, which was expected.
Not bad. Not bad at all. So Engineer first pick. Impunity now going to be looking for their first picks. Torture banned out here that they have been very willing to use. Pyromancer still on the board. So could be looking at that one. Master of Arms is up there as well.
they have to take Master of Arms. If they let slip a Rally MOA Engineer on the Legion side, I dare say they lose at the picking screen.
That could be a pretty bad time indeed. So Impunity going to take their time, expending a good amount of their reserve time here on the first picks, trying to formulate what kind of a strategy is. They're looking to close this one out. And KFG saying get Nomad. Aluna going to be coming out first. And come on, got to do the MOA. Got to do the MOA. They got 10 seconds. Oh my god, they went Pyromancer.
Oh, I don't know. MOA Rally is just... That's probably the third best combo in the game. First best combo is Keeper Tempest. Okay, and then there's Flux.
Alright, no MOA.
Oh my god, Empath Predator. That's actually like top 5 combo in the game. Okay.
There's a lot of combos going on here.
No, there's like 5 combos. There's Flux Engineer. You got the Ophelia MOA combo. You got the MOA Rally. And there's a
Soul
few
Reaper
others.
Behemoth? Or Soul Stealer Behemoth?
Soul Reaper Tree.
Soul Reaper Tree.
Yeah, the push. Do you know how hard it is to stop a tree push with Soul Reaper heals?
I'm actually acutely aware. I think we talked about this, that I had to really suffer TMM against Hellbringer, Tempest, Keeper of the Forest, Soul Reaper, Balthagor a few days ago. Welcome to 1920 frickin' TMM.
They go Mage Bane. Oh.
Master of Arms left undrafted here by either of these teams, and the Mage Bane pick is so odd.
Not MOA, they should have gone Gauntlet. Gauntlet is honestly like an amazing anti-carry to Predator. The ultimate plus Enfeeble is just so strong against the hero. A hero that's based around attack speed.
What about Pandemonium?
I don't like Panda against him, to be honest. It's really good in the early stages of the game, when if you can force the fights. But if Predator can get the farm up, it's actually really bad against him because he has like 25 armor, 30 some with Stone Skin.
It can get pretty ridiculous. So Rally first picked. There's the Pebbles and Bubbles. The dreaded Pubbles combo going to be coming out for Impunity. And then Fade to finish things up for KungFu Gaming.
No.
How many point stunts do they have? Only 1.5?
But they have a Fade. They have a Leap. And then, you know, I think since they went Empath Pred, like, yeah, I think 3 is close enough prediction.
I mean,
like, if they didn't have Predator, Empath would have been a point stun. Can you agree with that?
Probably, but I think you're wrong here, which makes me wrong, which makes me unhappy, Sender. I'm gonna have to get a new competitive insight.
Wow. Let's talk about something else though. They did not take the Fade when they picked Mage Bane. Yes?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get mana burned. Or, well, they're not going to be able to stack the mana burns, excuse me.
Do you know how hard a Fade ganks on a Mage Bane?
They're not going to be able to stack the mana burns. This is the bigger issue.
And then, I guess, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Mage Bane's actually okay against Pred if you get the initiation. If you can burn his mana before he can get his Stone Skin off, he actually has a really low mana pool, and it could be pretty effective. But when you're dealing with a Fade, this is going to be such a hard game for Mage Bane to farm.
It certainly is, and perhaps even a bigger issue is that they're using this Joan of Arc Rally skin, which I don't approve of. Either Standard Rally or Tyrant Rally are acceptable choices, and looks like there could be a clash up in the top forest. Luna is going to try to run away. Stardust Luna trying to get out of there with her little lightsaber, and she should be out. Yeah, not a problem.
No. So do you think they're going to run the aggressive tri-lane? No. Okay, Suicide Rally. I don't like this Minor Totem build. I like it in the mid lane because you're almost always going to get your bottle in time, just because how the mid lane is a little bit different. But in a side lane, especially in the long lane, I just feel like the extra health regen is just way more valuable.
Yeah, YJK just really valuing those 2 extra stats, though, and you haven't liked it on the Pharaoh, and you certainly don't like it right here. We'll see how it works out for him. He is going to be soloing against Mage Bane, and if Lady Ricardo is able to put in enough mana burn auto attacks once he hits level 2, I feel that Rally is actually going to have an extremely tough time once this becomes a 1v1 situation, As long as Shuyu is here, which he is right now, he will be able to trade auto attacks, or excuse me, throw out the auto attacks. He doesn't want to be trading with Rally. Wants to make sure that he's not going to get hit. And Lady Ricardo is going to make his way off the creep wave. Compel going to be used immediately. And now Pyromancer Mage Bane just go back to working on the creep wave.
I actually like when your carry is willing to miss a couple CS to help zone out the hero if it keep him level 1. Because it's worth it. If you can keep hero level 1 and miss maybe 3 or 4 CS total free farm after that point, it's definitely worth it.
And they are doing a pretty decent job of maintaining lane control here. Pyromancer is going to drop a Dragonfire stun. YJK is 100% out of mana at this point. So his escape mechanism is gone. There's no mana regen that's going to be coming up to him anytime soon. So a minute and 12 seconds in, he now has no spells to work with.
Oh, this Bubbles. Actually, no, he's fine. He ate his way into those trees. I thought he shell surfed in, so he should be fine. And, you know, if Isaka's not keen to this, he will get some pretty good EXP.
Yeah, Empath will look around for quite some time. Going to check all the normal spawns, of course, highlight a couple of those on the screen here. But that one is one of the least common, but it'll eventually get rooted out either by a flying courier or by just Empath walking into it.
Or seeing him ding level 2 and be like, whoa, where are you, Bubbles? You got level 2.
Actually,
oh, and he spotted.
Finds him very, very quickly here. Does get level 2, though, and that's quite an important level for Bubbles, as he does get the take cover, most likely. Hasn't gotten it yet. Middle lane, though, looks like Fade is going to go down. Pebbles of Luna able to bring down an Engineer Fade, and that is not something you expect to see.
Wait, did they go on the Pebbles? Because if they did, that's like the biggest mistake you could ever make.
I don't know. I didn't catch the beginning.
They had to.
Yeah,
look at his health.
It looks like they did.
If you go on that Luna, that like you can kill him, but you cannot kill the Pebbles, especially with the pooled regen. He's gonna get a stun off, or I mean the minor totems, and that mistake really just cost them their lane.
Yeah, Pebbles gets the bottle, bottles up a haste. He's going to be able to bring home another kill now if he wants to. And he's just going to continue to farm the middle lane safely. Rally did just depart the top lane, actually hit the side chop to grab a health potion. No mana potion going to be recovered now by YJK. And this is the same situation that we saw him in once again. He ran out of regen very, very early.
Well, you know, this game, since he knows he's going against a dual lane, I would have actually gone not gone Hatchet. I would have gone a lot of regen, maybe got like a mana potion. That way you can trade hits with the Pyromancer and still have regen to keep going and going. Because if you can keep up in the levels, you really shouldn't get forced out of lane till you're level 3 and they're level 3, maybe. Especially as a rally, if you just have enough mana regen and enough health regen. Because it's only one stun and then some Mage Bane auto attacks.
Well, those Mage Bane auto attacks have been doing a little bit of work, and well, not really actually. He's sitting at 0% hero damage done, so I thought he had at least laid a couple of them in, but Rally instead has just been burning his mana himself, using those compels very liberally. Taking a look at bottom lane though, Limestyle just lost lane control as there's now double archers in the back row, and looks like, well, you might recover it here actually. And Predator is going to go onto Bubbles. Bubbles is going to have to go for kind of an awkward shell surf into the river, and Venomous Leap not going to be available. Middle lane though, Pebbles is getting gone on by Fade, has the Burning Shadows available, and they close the distance. The Emerald Lightning does go off, the chuck backward. Fade going to go with the Burning Shadows here, but isn't able to really pick up any kills. Engineer quite out of mana.
Legion's pressure in this bottom tower. They're auto-attacking the creep wave. This is going to lead Bubbles to get probably level 4.5, level 4 from this. If he goes back to the bottom lane right now, I think they're going to give him the invis. No, they're not. Okay. He was staying there a really long time then. He really wanted that tree eater. He's going to miss a couple creeps of experience for that.
Yeah, which is always unfortunate when you are in that suicide position. The experience for every single one counts. Predator going to take a lot of pressure from the tower here as he's trying to man up onto Bubbles. In fact, will drop to just over half life, but does make sure that Bubbles is not able to get the credit for those kills, which is always nice. Able to trade a little bit of regen to make sure that Bubbles doesn't get experience, or the last hits, excuse me.
I just need to note a mistake from Shuyu. He pulled this double stack, and it's probably going to push the lane out, and it's actually going to give Rally a bunch of experience. So it's going to be a double wave, and unless they can kill him or force him out of EXP range, it's going to get him to probably level 4. Maybe, yeah, about level 4. Oh, action in the middle lane.
Oh, there certainly is. The Luna drops a power throw onto Fade and will walk away. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to get the kill onto a Luna. And yes, Fade is going to go down. Pebbles laying in the autos, plus the Chuck to finish him off. And even laying in a couple more autos onto Engineer. They're going for a dive here. Bubbles is going to use the Shell Surf and going to go for the body block. Looks like the Song of the Sea. Oh, it might matter here. There's a beautiful wall coming in, and now Engineer could be in some dire trouble. The Essence Link is used and broken very quickly by Isaka. TP is coming in. Fade's going to join the party once again, but Engineer is dead, and they weren't able to turn that around. I really felt that they should have been able to get the kill onto Pebbles, but unfortunately, breaking the Essence Link nearly immediately wasn't able to put any damage in with it.
And, you know, that kill that they did not get it on Luna, I feel like it comes back to when they went on the Pebbles instead of a Luna. If they didn't have this level disadvantage, yeah, what, top lane?
Top lane, yeah. Mageman going for the dive, used the Elemental Void on the 0 mana Rally, waits until the creep wave is now in range and should be able to get out of there. Pyromancer is going to come up and donate a health potion. I am so surprised that that did not get broken by a ranged creep. You could see that it even turned and wanted to shoot
bottom
him.
lane. This Predator is really deep.
Oh, he is super deep. Pyromancer TPing on down to the tier 2 tower. Luna trying to throw in the auto attacks, but it looks like there is going to be plenty of support coming in from the Engineer, Empath, and Fade. And Fade is going to set up for a Burning Shadows right now. 800 range on that. Not going to be enough. Pyromancer does walk away.
That dive that failed might possibly send Predator back to base. They'll have to get more regen. Bubbles is going to get a couple creeps here. He's going to go back to base. Regen might almost have level 6 or have it.
Yeah, if he can somehow get level 6 when this creep wave does push up here and then TP out to a different lane, that would have been fantastic, but does have to back up before hitting level 6. He will be able to get some more stat items, though, if he's looking for it. Maybe something. Maybe he might just be saving up for the bottle, though.
And Predator has this, Mageman has this Sustainer. He's nearing on the first axe, so, you know, he'll probably be looking to get a 12-minute Rune Cleaver, I think, is the timing.
Yeah, it will be set back when he misses last hits, like that tower, or like that ballista off the tower, but can't be perfect and hit all of them. Fade is going to go down in the middle lane. There's Bubbles hitting level 6, drops the Kelp Field onto Engineer, and Noodle going to go down. 6-0
and Kiddo wants to keep the chase on. He has the toss
there's
back.
The chuck back. And Isaka going to take a lot of pressure. There's 4 players diving this Empath. The power throw finishes him off. Bubbles shell surfs out of there. Predator's going to get there, but oh no, Predator leaving the free farm bottom lane. Will be able to at least grab CS off this tower, but he's still just no longer in that protected lane and wasn't able to assist or get counter kills.
Yeah, that's really going to hurt him. See, now he's walking all the way. Okay, he's walking to the easy camp. He might, I don't know. Anyways, this is going to slow his farm down, which is the last thing they want. He needs to get Alcoins. He needs to get Insanitarius and Elder Parasite. While this Magebane is 2/3 of the way to a Rune Cleaver almost.
Yeah, that Magebane well on his way to that 12-minute Rune Cleaver. I think he might even have it a little bit earlier than that.
If they want to, they can push the tower as he's about to finish it, so he gets it a little bit faster.
Yeah, that's a very real possibility. Right now, they're going to go for Engineer. The Stalagmites combo comes in, and Pebbles will get credit for that kill. Does take a significant amount of damage from the tower, but he's not too worried about it. Pebbles is sitting at 360 gold per minute as well, so he's having a real good time. Fade goes invis on the bottom lane. They want this kill onto Bubbles. And there's the reflection opener with the Essence Link. No burning shadows coming in from GG Slayer. I don't know what happened. He fat-fingered something. Capel going to be used up top as Rally's trying to escape from Magebane and Pyromancer. They're laying in the onslaught. And Magebane will get up there for the body block. Has the Mana Rift. And the Phoenix Wave finishes him off. The hot streak for the hot lady here on Shuyu's Pyromancer. Oh, things are looking rough for KungFu Gaming.
Indeed they are. He's 900 gold from his Rune Cleaver. That's a couple creep kills and a tower kill away. he could have it by 11 minutes or so.
Which is going to be absolutely devastating considering that he and Pebbles are both farming
Oh,
nearing the 400 gold per minute mark.
and Pebbles just cleaned up triple ancients. He's 400 gold from his blink dagger. If they get this top tower, that's going to put him 200 gold closer and be a huge boost. Okay, they won't get the tower quite yet, so it's going to slow it down a little bit.
Sure, you instead going to work on some septuple stacked ancient or septuple stacked jungle creeps. I don't know, double triple stacks right there. He is out of mana though, so has to back on up.
And look at the suicide bubbles. He has steam boots by 10 minutes. That's insane. This is 223 gold per minute long lane bubbles versus 2 heroes.
Yeah, unfortunately, the empath just not able to shut him down too effectively. Shell Surf could be used, and Bubbles gets out of there. A fair amount of mana being used by Engineer and Predator, trying to bring home a kill. And more importantly, a portal key just picked up by Pebbles. Magebane still 450 gold off of that.
Look, this fade.
Cleaver, but
If he always has the reflection active, I was gonna say if he went to farm this lane, he'd be dead in a matter of seconds.
we'll go on to the Aluna instead. She has a 3-charge power supply, but it's not even going to be required. Fade just without
3,
the level advantage.
2, 1, bye fade.
Power throw going to finish him off. Bubbles wanted a piece of that action, but not going to get it. Miss Air stealing that, and bottle will be donated to Aluna. She's going to run that back to town, but 11 minutes in, KFG, they are looking in pretty rough shape.
And this Magebane has his Rune Cleaver and 200 gold. Oh man, if we can just get that. Oh, they're looking to kill this rally in the top lane.
They want him. Mana Burn's going to be going out here from Magebane. He's got another flash in 2 seconds. Blazing Strike going to be used. There's the Mana Rift. Cleans him up. Magebane running back into the tower rather than going around the side of the observatory. And will eventually blink away. Has the money now for that Ruined Cleaver and wouldn't be surprised one bit to see him buy that second broadsword.
Yeah, he's gonna have it now. Now he can just flash farm, push the lane, go to jungle, push the lane, go to jungle. They have no one to farm the jungle, no jungler. This Magebane is gonna explode in GPM.
Look at Predator in the jungle right now. He was actually full surrounded by all those creeps and almost died to the creeps. Like,
yeah, and he forgoed Alkbone, so they're just gonna try to get his 2 first core items on Predator probably, and then just try to win some team fights. Cause at this rate, Magebane is just gonna have a whole like 5,000 gold on him in the next couple minutes probably.
Yeah, it's not gonna be looking so hot for Lime.
And the top lane, reflection used on Fade. Magebane sitting at the tower, he'll probably be okay.
Well, yeah, I think she's gonna be actually perfectly fine because Fade's stuck in the trees. We'll be able to chop. The reflection ended. It's only 15 seconds.
It did?
She's not able to get out. She's not able to get out on that direction. Has to walk into the tower first. Will take a significant amount of damage. Predator drops in the bottom lane, and Aluna drops in the top. How did Predator die? Looks like it was just a Pebbles combo there with the assistance of Enkindler on the bubbles.
Yeah, I mean at this point it's level 3 Shelter or Song of the Sea, so a 2-second disable with the combo on top of a 2-second silence. So it's like they have 4 seconds to drop him.
Pretty big. Shuyu has made his way into the jungle where Predator was working on those creeps and almost dying to them. Shuyu completes the cycle by dying to the creeps himself. And he did not buy out before that, so that was completely accidental. Just bit off a little bit more than he could chew. And Kiddo gets credit for the tower in the bottom lane. I have to assume that was actually a Chuck. Yeah, Chuck portal key away. I was like, there's no way Predator misses that that deny to just a ballista.
And now we have 14-minute power treads Rune Cleaver on Magebane. He's up to 400 gold per minute. Just he's farming really well now.
Meanwhile, Predator is sitting at barely 300 gold per minute. Will finally start to work on these jungle camps and has to activate the Stone Skin. He's going to be blocked by illusions and neutrals. Pebbles comes in. Stalagmites is there. The Chuck backward. The good communication and Blazing Strike will finish off Predator. Pyro kind of missing those spells, but it was still enough.
No, he hit the stun.
Energy field is going to be used here, trying to block everybody. Oh, the chuck through that is actually going to kill Shuyu. It perplexed him and did the damage twice. Seismic Slam going to finish off Bubbles. There's Empath hopping inside of Fade. Pebbles is completely out of mana. They need to get out. Magebane is farming the middle lane rather than coming to help. So that should have been a free.
Perplex?
Yeah, it hit him twice because he went through both sides of the energy field. He just completely got Shuyu killed. He's like, Shuyu, go for a ride.
But they actually did kill, or Shuyu did hit his stun. He just missed the Phoenix Wave.
Yeah. But good communication. They at least knew where to be. But the compel from Rowley just a little bit too fast. That was kind of insane. Free trip to well. Do not collect $200.
Pretty much. Let's see. Kiddo has 2,500 gold. I'm not sure what he should go next. Shrunken Head's probably pretty good here, but he might want to go for something like the light brand that increases farming mechanic and is a little bit more damage output when he gets the Grimoire. Ooh, Magebane at really low life. Just killing triple stack, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, he's only at 700 max life when on those agility treads, so he is very, very low right now, sitting at just barely 200 HP. Does need some kind of a regenerating mechanic, whether that's going to be an Abyssal Skull or something like even a Helm of the Black Legion, which I would not like to see. Probably just going to be an Abyssal Skull eventually.
Well, it looks like he's going Helm of the Black Legion, and I kind of like it. You're against a lot of burst damage. It's nice to see him tank up. If you can go like Helm into Geobane, will increase his health pool by a fair bit.
You know what? You're right. Actually, Luna is going to get taken out here by Fade. And the Engineer. Bubbles goes in with the Shell Surf Song of the Sea. Pebbles goes in with the attempted double combo, but misses. Only going to bring down Engineer. Fade probably going to go down, but gets the beautiful 2.5 second burning. Shadows off. Now Pyromancer and Predator. Pebbles going to be trying to run away. Pred going to hit the Stone Skin and the Elder Parasite. Pebbles, is he going to be able to survive? No, it's not going to happen. The Savage 6 streak going to be ended as Bubbles has to port back. Fade might be able to get another kill right now. Doesn't look like it, but they're going to be giving away a lot of kills right there.
Quite a big overextension by Impunity. However, it's not the worst. They got a decent exchange. Magebane was still farming. He does get the tower top. So, not too bad in the end. About an even exchange. They do kill the Predator, the Pebbles that was on a 7-0 streak.
Yeah, it helps. There's the Home of the Black Legion, so you brought up a good point. I mean, this is a very bursty team, especially with that Fade. So having that Home of the Black Legion and will pick up some Mystic Vestments here, I'm sure, actually is not going to be bad at all. Making sure that he doesn't die to those quick picks, especially with the rally as well. Big Seismic Slam burst damage. Pebbles goes for a push stick as the next item. I don't like that.
Yeah. Just because if he wanted that, he should have bought that beforehand. But maybe I was like, well, I kind of wanted an escape tool, but I don't know. I still don't like it.
Yeah. After dying right there, I don't know. Maybe he thought he was like, okay, I'm just gonna be able to right-click the Grimoire here in another minute or so, and then died. Then went for it, but would have liked to have seen him pick that up at the 15-minute mark.
Or a Shrunken Head would have also been pretty good. You could just go as deep as he wanted if he got a Shrunken Head.
Well, I mean, in that case, the Predator was the one that ran him down just with the Elder Parasite, just walking him down. Shrunken Head
but that was at the end of a teammate when he had no team fight, when he had no team support.
Fade, get an open on Magebane here. Magebane says, I don't really care. I'm going to finish these Ancients anyway. The middle tower does drop in favor of Impunity. And Predator is going to finish up in Insanitarius right now.
So that's good for Predator. He's starting to get his core items. However, if KFG can't really do anything with these items now, this Magebane is still just going to out-farm him. Like right now he has 150 gold per minute on him. It's only going to get worse as the game goes on. He's going to have probably a full item on him in the next, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes.
I got to cut you off here. Burning Shadow's going to be going out here. Engineer has already been dropped after a Pebbles combo. The Essence Link was stunning out Pyre for a second, but there's into the Empath, into the Predator. Predator going to go hard onto Bubbles. The Hellborn team going to be falling back for the most part. Actually, Magebane goes hard onto Fate in the background here. Predator is stuck in some trees.
I think Kiddo's going to go back in.
I would certainly hope that he's going to go back in. Predator on 1,500 life, no vestments. Could be a pretty quick drop, but the Hellborn team has fallen back. Magebane saying, screw this noise. I can just go farm. It's going to be a better farm for him anyway.
If Magebane had enough mana for Blink Ultimate, if Pebbles goes on him, they could burn all of his mana. Sure, the Magebane's ult damage wouldn't be that much, but he would be out of mana. He wouldn't have Stone Skid. They could just probably kill him, but they decided to play it safe. They have the better late game because Magebane's farming better. So they decided to just take the safe route and just get back to keep farming.
Nothing wrong with that. They were able to apply a little bit of pressure there. And Magebane just gets back to farming very, very quickly. He's got 1,800 gold saved up, so possible that we'll see something like the Firebrand coming out of him next, or maybe he will finish up a lifesteal mechanism like that Abyssal Skull. But with the Helm of the Black Legion, that doesn't become as necessary. Portal Key just picked up here on Bubbles and a Blessed Orb on Pebbles. So probably going to be going toward that Grimoire, although a Sheep is certainly a possibility as well.
Probably Sheepstick at this point. It's kind of too late to go the Grimoire. I mean, he still could go Grimoire, but he's probably just going to go for the CC tool so they can just kill the Predator.
Yeah, I think I would enjoy that one. Getting the Sheep onto Pred. You will lock him down quite quick. If you're able to lock him down before he pops the Stone Skin, he is quite squishy until he gets the Demonic Breastplate. So we'll see how effective that pickup might be. Fade is Reflection, level 2 Reflection, and going to be looking to catch Magebane, but she is actually the one that's deep behind enemy lines here. 10 seconds left on this Reflection, and Magebane's going to blink right on top of Engineer. Fade not able to close the distance. The energy field was used. Bubble finishes off Engineer. Magebane going to actually grab the energy field there, and down goes Empath as well. 5 players here for the Hellborn team. They're going to try to convert this into a tower push. Maybe.
And they choose to defend top tower.
Well, they're going to defend it by virtue of killing the hell out of this rally.
Mm-hmm. He can go now. Yeah, Pyro's close enough. He's going to go for it.
And here it goes. Combo comes in. Dragonfire Phoenix Wave. Use the Blazing Strike. That was very, very quick.
Yeah, it's hard to say if it's a mistake or not. I get he wanted to clean kill. Maybe he's feeling good. He just wants to kill. But, you know, that was level 1 Blazing Strike. It's a huge cooldown at level 1. The level 2 is a little bit shorter.
Yeah, 150 seconds, I think, at level 1. So that's 2.5 minutes.
130 seconds, but yeah.
Yeah.
You said 150. And they get the bottom tower while that happened? Yeah, it's 130.
Oh, okay.
So now he has his push stick. Yep, yeah, okay, he went push stick, really good against Predator. They have 2 tablets now. It's going to help a lot.
Oh, it's not bad. Aluna is getting run down here by Fade. She actually uses the portal key into the Burning Shadows Call. Predator is there with Empath. Double damage as well, hitting for 233 damage. But in the end, it's just an Aluna. Predator going to miss out on all the farm in the bottom lane. We'll fall back to that, though. Meanwhile, Magebane stealing more Ancients. And, of course, this Golden Experience lead is just opening up wider and wider in Impunity's favor, as Magebane and Pebbles are both sitting about 500 gold per minute now.
Let's just look at some of this ward coverage, I guess. They have one good jungle ward. It gives them a lot of vision. They see all the map movements. They get to see people farming the jungle. If people aren't farming the jungle, it tells Magebane a clue, maybe they're ganking me. So it gives them a lot of intel. They got a lane ward mid and a ward in the top. So they get to see most of the movements from the KFG side. So if they make a move, they should know about it. So it's going to be hard to get ganked, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, good vision always helps out when you are trying to farm very, very hard. Predator going to perhaps go on Pyromancer mid. Has the Venomous Leap. There's the Elder Parasite activated. The Brutalizer was not delivered yet. Keg Dodge coming in from Shuyu. And Aluna going to be joining him middle as well. But looks like they're not going to be going on anybody. just going to continue farming, not looking to take risks and not looking to take team fights unless they know it's in their favor.
I think Impunity are just going to look for the solo picks at this point. Oh, middle lane.
Oh yeah, they're definitely going on a Pyromancer, and Shui will drop, so okay. Took a little bit of a risk trying to get a counter ward off with the assistance of Luna, but that one did not pay off. The 5-man gank coming in from KFG.
However, they did get a lot of damage on this tier 2 tower top, so it's really not that bad of a trade. They had 4 heroes there. It's actually a win for Impunity. They had 4 heroes mid, so they're farming the opponent's jungle, their ancients. They were doing damage to a tier 2 tower, so they were taking a lot of farm while that went on, and Pebbles finishes his sheep stick.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. 25 minutes and Portal Key Steam Boots, push sheep, and that's bordering on some pretty insane farm here for Pebbles. If they are able to lock down this Predator once again before he can get that Stone Skin off, sitting on 1920 life, 11 armor, but more importantly only 5 magic armor. Somebody like this Bubbles and Pyromancer could lay in a ton of hurt before he can get that off.
Yeah, the Pyro has about, 1,000 burst right now, so that's quite a bit of burst coming from a support here, and if he can get that combo off, that will pretty much drop him to 900 HP just by a Pyromancer alone. Okay, actually he has vestments now, so to about 1,400 HP.
Yeah, but if you get the Pebbles, Bubbles, and Pyro combos off on that Predator,
He'll just die.
Yeah, 100% dead. That's not even talking about the auto attack damage from Magemane, who just finished up a Frostburn. So, interesting choice.
I'm a little mixed about this. Usually you like to go Geobane just because it's really good with your Q, but you're against a strength hero, so you're against two strength heroes and 2 agility heroes with low mana pools. Oh, middle lane.
Oh yeah, Rally definitely getting caught out. Shu, you getting credit for that kill. Getting a little bit of revenge with the Blazing Strike. Once again, this time I can almost assuredly say that was just a little bit greed using that Blazing Strike again.
Anyway, since you're facing low mana pool heroes, you won't get the biggest mana rifts off. So I don't necessarily hate the Frostburn build, because I just don't think the Geobane into mana rift is going to be as big as, say, if you're facing a Torture or something, or a Pyromancer, etc.
I really wish my screen wasn't shaking.
Just move it to something else and you'll be good. Oh my god, why is it so why? What's
I'm gonna have a seizure in a second here.
What's going? Okay, I just keep moving it.
What?
Or on tab.
Can I?
Oh no!
I don't know what to do about this.
Is this a Windows 7 update?
I'm gonna have a seizure right now, Sender. I'm about to have to leave this game and rejoin it. Like, I can't get rid of this. Okay, she is reconnecting, so this isn't gonna be the biggest deal for any of you at home that are gonna have epilepsy. You can send your build to S2 Games, 920 Trade Center, way over there in Portage, Michigan. It's gonna be kind of ridiculous right now to have to deal with this, so my apologies, but Kongor is gonna go down, and Magemane gonna get that second life as a result. And looks like we are ready, so let the shaking uncommence. Yay! Back to Kongor though.
Feels a lot better.
Yeah, I was actually getting a little bit dizzy. I don't know, man. I don't think I can watch that Kongor anymore. It's just shaking my screen a little bit too much. But with that rally dead, no contest going to be made for Kongor. He will drop rather quickly. Magemane going to pick it up. He's low on life though, 14.5 HP regen per second. So I doubt he's going to have to TP home, but he is going to... Nope, that was Pyromancer that headed back. Nice job from Predator, actually, securing a bottom tower kill during that.
Yeah, you should always make the best out of a bad situation. There's no reason to, force a fight that you can't win. I remember in the good old days, they're like, oh, they're doing Kongor, gotta do something about it. Oh wait, there's no way we're gonna win this fight. Let's just go take the fight and lose the game. So, it's better to play to your low percentages than to the ones that just won't work at all. And he's going to the Slayer on the...
I think he's going Doombringer.
No, he's probably going Savage. He might be going Savage Mage just because it's a high chance that Mage Main would. I was even thinking in my head that's an item Mage Main should get because he needs attack speed on Predator and he probably wouldn't get it. But yeah, I could see the Doombringer, take a big risk.
Yep.
Maybe.
YOLO bringer. Oh man. So
He wants to pull a SG.
Hey, they want that big recovery, the big comeback.
I mean, add a Doombringer onto a carry hero, and he sometimes can out carry a carry that has better carry potential with more farm.
Yeah, I mean, when you're already working with that much damage, Doombringer will help out, and of course has the attack speed from the Elder Parasite and Sanitary.
And Empath.
Boots, plus Empath, there you go. So gaining more attack speed from that and an additional 40 damage. Complete the Doombringer. He's going to be sitting on 210, 250, 200, about 440 damage. Actually, maybe a little bit more with the Insanitarius activated.
It's 250 plus 40 plus Insanitarius activate, which is how much? 31. 31 plus. It's 31 plus 40 plus 250. So it'd be about 320 plus. So it'll be a. I don't feel like doing the math. I could do the math, but I'm too lazy.
It's gonna be a lot of damage. So
it's gonna be a lot of damage, but he's not quite there yet.
Yeah, needs about another 3,000 gold to finish up a Doombringer if that's what he wants to go. Empath just hops in Predator though. Legion team, are they aware of this? Oh, Fade gonna go in with the 3-man burning shouts. Fade gonna get comboed down very quickly. Predator hops onto Pebbles. The push stick forward though. Pebbles gonna go through and get perplexed. He is gonna go down to the energy field. Predator and Mageman having a man fight. Predator is shredding through Mageman. Mageman gonna have to back up. There's the Venomous Leap onto Pyromancer. Pyro gonna get stunned out by Fade. The Coal gonna be used as well. The Ghost Scepter actually saving him there. And Bubbles was able to finish off Rally. In the end, this was actually a great defense for the Legion team.
Yeah, I mean, I think...
Oh, they're going to get Bubbles as well. The Keg comes in here, and there's the Venomous Leap. Hat trick coming out for Limestyle. This Predator is not done yet.
Did Pebbles get initiated on?
No. Fade got the Burning Shadows onto 3. Pebbles counter-initiated onto Fade.
No.
They dropped Fade immediately. Fade bought back. And there was still the dead Pebbles, and then 3 players that were on low life.
Yeah, without the Pebbles initiation onto Predator, they lose all the lockdown they have for him and all the ability to kill him. And also, Mageman had 4,000 gold, so that was a big waste of the gold advantage.
Yeah, a little bit of a mistake, and more importantly, unfortunately, Pebbles did get the energy field dropped on him when he got counter-initiated on, and he pushed himself as Pyromancer pushed him as well, so got pushed through the energy field and perplexed before he was able to sheep the Predator off of himself.
Yeah, well, I expect Impunity to play a little bit more reserved after that. Oh, top lane.
Well, they're definitely going to try for a kill here, and they will find Pyromancer. The green triangle not going to be enough to save him. He just got stunned out from 100 to 0, so this is quickly... getting a little bit better here for KFG. This Predator doing work.
Yeah, he just got a lot of kills. This is actually in their grasp to win this game now. If he wants to, he has a Doombringer and 200 gold.
And
it's a huge
I don't
risk,
think he needs to take the Doombringer anymore, though.
Okay, he decides not to. Savage Mace is still really good. It makes it so Mageman can't go Wingbow, which is an item he really wanted to get against Predator. And... if they get another token of life, I might even want to see it on Pebbles instead of this Mageman.
Yeah, we saw just how fast Mageman got crushed there. And
true.
I don't know. You talk about how you can't get that Wingbow because you lose the evasion. So what does Mageman go now to deal with this Predator? Would you like to see something like the Demonic? Although Soul's Bulwark was just picked up on Pebbles. So what does Mageman go?
I'm trying to think here, and you kind of still need Shrunken Head, but
Steel?
You need it so you can blink, so you don't get destroyed by Fade stuns, and so you can blink into NG field. And I feel like he's in a difficult position because he went this Frostburn, and he's not really going to turn that into anything. It's kind of just wasted gold right now. I guess he could go for something like Ginjuro. It would allow him to kite Predator a little bit.
I don't know. I'm really feeling the lifesteal. And he will disassemble. Okay, there's
Okay.
the Geobane. Did he
Maybe Frost of
vendor?
Skull?
Okay,
Okay, so
now
he's
he
probably
still
gonna go
has it.
Frost of Skull.
I don't like that because of the carnivorous on Predator. I would actually prefer seeing some lifesteal here. Maybe that Symbol of Rage. Get rid of the Ice Brand. I don't know.
His thinking is I need to go toe to toe with Predator, but I feel like he should rely on team support to kill Predator, not rely on him killing him 1v1. I don't think that's gonna work, especially when there's an empath inside of him.
Yeah, it's going to be extremely, extremely difficult. Predator hitting for about 300 damage. Yeah, 300 damage with the Insanitarius. Level 11 empath soon is going to bump him up to 360 damage with some massive amounts of attack speed. Not to mention Predator is well on his way to a next item. Brutalizer stuns will really render Magemane pretty crazy because that the stun, what is it, 2-second stun? 1.4 second stun on Brutalizer. Predator can almost kill Magemane within that time.
At least now that he has Geobane, it's gonna be a little bit harder for Predator to target him. He's gonna have to guess which one is the real hero, so that is gonna help a little bit in 1v1 fights.
And the Venomous Leap, of course, will get disjointed or cleansed by the use of the Geometer's Vein. So that could be very, very useful. I'd really like to see this empath hit level 11, though. She needs to tag along for some experience because that is a big use on that as one.
The cooldown and the attack speed and damage will go up, so that's three pluses.
So needs to get that experience here in the bottom lane. I think, yeah, she will get it. So immediately going to reduce the cooldown by 20 seconds and gets the additional 20 attack speed and damage, as you mentioned.
I really want Shuyu to get the Abyssal Skull to help a lot for Magebane. He's almost got it, just needs a, what, about 300 gold, something like that.
You think that's what he is going to be going for with that Ring of the Teacher?
I think he should. So, Magebane doesn't have the slot room to go Abyssal Skull, and he needs the lifesteal. There's no way around it. And Aluna doesn't have the farm. Bubbles is going for a Sheep Stick, which is definitely a good pickup. Pebbles is going for the Demonic Breastplate, most likely, or maybe a Shrunken Head.
I think it's probably going to be the Demonic and...
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Arcana picked up by Pyro, so...
I hope that... I actually want that to be a
Harkins, yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. We'll negate some of the armor there. Green Triangle going to be used. The Burning Shadows will clean up Pyro, though. And as the Green Triangle wears off, Limestone gets the dominating streak. An additional 360 gold. Shuyu has been caught out 3 times now by this Predator.
Yeah, he has.
That's not what you want. I mean, this Pyromancer is soaking up a lot of farm, and losing it while dying is not ideal. Fortunately, he did just buy out an Arcana right beforehand, so didn't lose a ton of farm, but still, don't want to be dying.
Though they are still out farming their opponents. Remember, like in the last couple fights, it did dip down a little bit to I think like 16,000 gold, and since then it's gone up to 21,000. So as a whole unit, they're still doing a good job out farming their opponents. Is exactly what they need to do. They can't really just force a fight and win the game just because Predator is so steroid out right now.
And Magemane's Token of Life did wear off a little bit ago. Kongor going to be back up probably in the next minute or so.
And I think Magebane bought an item, probably the Frost Ult. No, yeah, I like it.
Genjuro. So gonna get the damage, gonna get the attack speed, and more importantly, will get the invis and the mobility that invis
And the slow.
is gonna give him. Yeah, the big crit and slow. Definitely.
I think it's like
work.
what is it? 55% movement slow, so it's going to be good at kiting the Predator. And it's a damage item, and that's going to help him stay alive against Predator most certainly. And they don't have a bound eye on the Legion side anymore, so it's going to be very effective.
Magemane just was donated an illusion rune by Pebbles. I'm not sure what he's planning on doing with it.
Kongor's up. I would like to see the Hellborn side counter ward and look to take this Kongor.
I mean, I'll be honest though, if he uses these illusions and moves them to Kongor along with his Geometer's Bane illusions, I think he can kill Kong in about 10 to 15 seconds flat.
Probably, and Pebbles did finish the Demonic Breastplate, so this Predator has very low armor. If they can just get all their heroes to auto-attack him, even through lifesteal, he'll probably just draw up.
KungFu going to be dropped, not even wanting to use the illusions. Those illusions will make their way over and backdoor a defensive tower, though. They're actually going to do a significant amount of damage to the tower. KungFu goes down. Magebane grabs the Token of Life. Not going to go into Pebbles like he wanted. But this defensive tower, I mean, check it out. It's going to drop to about 75% life just from these two illusions.
Yeah, pretty good job. I would have liked to see them nuke them out. It probably won't make a big deal, but say if they, it might. You know, you never know, but it probably won't.
Yeah, not the hugest deal in the end. Bubbles now 100 gold away from a sheep stick, and this is the next big set of items here. The sheep stick as well as the demonic breastplate plus Genjuro. This is when the Helmborn team with the brand new token, they're going to be looking to try to finish this off.
I think the Legion side is closing on a Storm Spirit, which is definitely a necessity. And you see Noodle mining, so hopefully for Impunity side, they don't dive this region. That's about, if those are leveled up, that's about 1,000 damage or so, maybe more, maybe a little less. Yeah, it should be about 1,000. So it's pretty big.
Yeah, not too bad. With the second sheep finished up now, they'll be looking to really lock down that Predator.
Do you think, for a second I thought maybe Magebane could split his helm maybe for heart, but you know, it's probably not the best route for facing a Predator.
Yeah, with the big Carnivorous there, maybe having the attack damage reduction on that might be a little bit more effective for the money right now. Still no Abyssal Skull, though, so he really is lacking on that regen. He has gotten rid of that.
He could go Satanic, or Symbol of Rage, I think, would be a pretty solid pickup. It'd give him armor and life, and lifesteal, which is probably a pretty big pickup. He needs his armor for sure against Predator if he wants to go one-on-one fight. He could also go for something like Brutalizer, just to lock him down.
Fate attempting for a Burning Shadows. Wasn't quite able to find it. Predator going to TP back to town as Magebane's illusions are working once more. He was there as well, but good fortification used in the defensive tower down to sub 50 life. Rally just used the seismic slam onto two illusions.
It won't be a big deal. But I would like to see Fate pick up a Bound Eye. The supports need the gold more than him so they can support the Predator. And there's no way they're going to win a team fight if Magebane is allowed free room with this Genjuro to just have amazing position in team fights.
More and more items picked up. The Hellflower just grabbed by the Pyromancer, and 5,500 gold saved up on Predator. He could be looking for something like a Behemoth's Heart next item. It still needs the Demonic. No, there's actually a Demonic on Rally, which is a little bit odd because you typically see that Demonic picked up by Predator because he likes the armor as well as the massive amounts of attack speed, rather than just the attack speed aura that Rally will be giving off.
He needs an armor item. I'm not quite sure what he should buy, but actually Wingbow is it. He should buy a Wingbow.
Really?
Yeah. It doesn't matter that he doesn't gain damage from the agility. He'll gain attack speed. He really only has one attack speed item right now. Or I guess kind of with
Insanity. Charged hammer instead.
No. This Wingbow gives him tons of armor, and the evasion will be really nice against the Magebane and the Pebbles. Magebane won't have a Savage Mace for a little bit.
Certainly one possibility here for Mr. Predator, and we'll see. Could be buying out on that one relatively soon. Pebbles goes in with a combo right here. Gonna drop Engineer very quickly. Red Power Throw finishes him off. Top lane.
That's going to be Rax in the bottom lane.
Oh, it's going to be Rax in the mid lane, or in the top lane as well. This could be Mega Creeps on the way. Hellfire going to be used on to Engineer. Pyromancer not able to get the green triangle off. Predator going to be going hard right here. Magebane is still doing stuff in the middle lane.
Get the Rax,
they are
Luna.
able to get.
Come on, 2 hits.
Oh, Luna not going to be able to go back in. I don't even know what's going on. Predator is.
Kiddo's got this, yo. Going for it.
What are they even doing? Kiddo backdoors the Rax right here. Rally is going to be able to finish off a Luna. Magebane going to get Genjuro'd out of there. Pebbles is going to be taken out by Predator, and they're just completely dodging the fight. They're like, screw it. We don't want to fight Predator. We'll take 2 melee Rax while Pred just gets CC'd and they kite him.
I think they recognize that it's...
Oh, this is a pick on Fade as well. in the bottom
Nicely
lane.
done.
Good sheep from Bubbles. Baited him in, waited until she was in position. They recover a bound eye from that as well.
I think they recognize that they probably could defeat a Predator in a 5-on-5 fight, but it'd be really hard. And they're confident that they could split push to victory here with two really hard hitters on the buildings being Pebbles and Magebane. And we see Predator picking up a Harkon's blade. I don't really like that against a Magebane.
Yeah, Magebane, of course, does get a lot of magic armor from the Flash. And, I mean, he's sitting only at 5.5 magic armor when he's not flashed, which is great. But he's sitting at 17.5 damage. That's 51.2% damage reduction. And there's the shrunken head. So, Magebane just countered that.
I understand that he's probably thinking, oh, they have a lot of white talismans, but he's only facing one right now, and that's not that significant. Whereas if he went Wingbow, I don't think Magebane could fight him 1v1, or even it would just be impossible. He'd have lots of armor evasion, and now Magebane might be able to take him.
He might be able to now.
And did you sell the Elder Parasite for that? Oh no, that's so bad. He needs attack speed. He has two items.
He didn't sell the Elder
being the
Parasite.
Brutalizer and the Savage. Oh, what did I sell then? Oh, my mistake.
I didn't sell anything. He's actually going to go on to Pyromancer. 2 hits the Pyromancer with that Harkins. Magebane has to Genjuro out of there. Empath going to hop inside a Predator who's hitting for 355
He's backdooring the bottom racks.
He most certainly is with that
Use
shrunken
the
head.
Geobane?
And not going to use the Geobane. He's going to blink on out. Predator's going to get there. He's going to need to Geobane in a second here. Will disjoint with the Geobane. Burning Shadows is going to connect. There's the Ward of Revelation, though. Keg going to be going in as well, and he is going to drop. He does have a buyback, but that's a big kill. Forcing a buyback, if they do, is a big deal.
Do you agree with Impunity's decision to make this a game of racks and not a game of fighting? I'm a little torn on this. I'm not. At one hand, I think it's smart because they don't think they can take fights, even though they're still this far ahead. But
they're doing it. They're doing it. They're taking down the racks, which is the important part here. And as long as they're not giving up too many kills, then I think it's fine. When they start giving up kills, especially on somebody like that Magebane, that's when it becomes an issue. He's probably going to have to buy back here. They're going to have to defend the middle racks. Pebbles is going to go for the backdoor strategy with a double damage. He's actually going to clean this racks up, no problem. And Miss Air goes down. Buyback not available on a Luna. So this fight is now going to get a lot harder in the middle lane without the red power or the red.
Oh no! But
double damage.
Going for the megas.
He's just gonna go for these
they
racks.
They have to port back. They have to. Simple. They have to port back.
He will kill this racks at about 5 seconds now. Unless he walks into those spider mines, they have to port back. Predator gonna go in. He's looking for Pyromancer once more. 2 shots onto Pyromancer again.
Oh, they're going for Throne.
Yeah, they're gonna go for the Throne. The Mega Creeps are here, and Predator is gonna be working on this. Magebane ports back in. Shrunken Head activated. Predator gets annihilated. Fade gonna be going down as well. Rally gonna bite the dust. It's just the Engineer left, and the Genocide gonna be coming in. Mega Creeps are on the Throne, and that's it. They went all in, and it did not work. Predator buys back. Fade buys back. Engineer is up, but there's no way that they can actually make a comeback now.
Yeah, it's impossible. You're facing Megas with no way to push him out. You have a Predator. Like, Predator would have to sell his items and buy a Runed Cleaver.
Yeah, and instead he just bought a Shrunken Head. Sold the Elder Parasite and got a Shrunken Head, which...
He has no attack speed.
0 attack speed now. Without that Insanitarius on, he's actually sitting at 0.7 attack cooldown.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to give it one last hurrah. Engineer's going to try to defend, but it's a small maybe, but it's very unlikely that they can pull this off. There's several buybacks on the Hellborn side.
Empath used the ultimate so early here, too. The Hellborn team can actually just fall back and let the racks drop. Not even going to engage this until...
Oh, they don't care about these racks.
Well, there's the sheep stick going to be used, and Predator is going to get sheep down. Probably going to get killed. Actually, a nice wall. Predator will go down, though. Rally's going to drop. Empath's toast, and Fade is gone as well. GG well played's come out as Impunity is going to advance 2-0 over KungFu Gaming. KFG, the Chinese Invitational team, they're going to be eliminated here in the losers bracket round of 4, finishing in 7th, 8th place for DreamHack Summer 2013.
Yeah, I just gotta say big props to Impunity. I think they had a terrible start at DreamHack group stages, but something happened. They talked it over. They got their stuff together before the elimination bracket started, and they just stepped up their game a whole nother level.
Well, it certainly worked out pretty dang well for them. But guys, that's gonna do it for our coverage today. Went with the 5 group stage matches and the 2 best of 3 series here. In the end, it's Impunity and Myth S2Y that will advance from the losers bracket round of 4. KungFu Gaming and ITS go home. Hope that they had a good time there in Jönköping, Sweden, but their run in the tournament is over. They get to sit with the rest of us and watch the tournament unfold. Impunity and Myth S2Y, their DreamHack hopes continue as they are the pride of the SEA region in this DreamHack event. But that's going to do it. Sender, we are done for the day. We'll be back tomorrow to cover some more matches. But, I mean, how was your day, Sender? I mean, what did you think about these games? What did you think about the teams that did advance?
It had a rough start. It had some computer issues into kind of a troll fest, and then some more okay games. But then, I was just really glad to see Impunity give us their A game in this game today, and it was kind of fun to see them just be an entirely different team in this series.
It looked pretty damn good. KFG just not able to withstand. And now Impunity and Myth S2Y will advance to play, I believe, SGEU. And then the loser of Complexity versus VDT. That match going on right now at twitch.tv/Honcast. So make sure to check that one out. I know I'm going to be heading over there and rooting for my boys in the Complexity Han squad. But Sender, once more, thank you for being here all day today with me. I know you're going to be back tomorrow for yet another day of DreamHack Summer 2013. Our coverage, once again, will be starting an hour later, actually. So going to be starting at 2 a.m. PST. That's 5 a.m. EST and 11 o'clock in the morning over there, CEST. And we'll once again have a losers bracket round of 4 matchup. We're going to be taking a look at either SGEU versus Myth S2Y or Impunity taking on the loser of Complexity versus VDT. So one of those 2 matches is going to be coming up. And then followed by that, we will have the losers bracket round of 2, where the winners of those 2 matches will take each other on. So make sure to tune in tomorrow for more Colecast coverage. Sender, you got any shout-outs before we wrap this thing up?
I'll start with a shout out to the viewers. We didn't have the most stellar matches today. We had, lower viewers, but shout out to the viewers that stayed. Shout out to my team. Shout out to Z Freak. Shout out to Creams, and lastly, shout out to the island. And that's it.
All right, Sender. As always, my man, a pleasure having you on here. Look forward to casting with you guys tomorrow. As far as my shout-outs go, as always, to the Complexity Gaming organization for all of their support of Colecast, making it possible to bring you all this top-level content, to S2 Games and Honcast for allowing me to be here as well, hooking me up with some of the production resources, and as always, just being so supportive of all the casting here in Heroes of Newark. To all the teams out there at Dreamhack, and of course to S2 and Garena for sending them, and to these Complexity Gaming sponsors. Without their support, well, Complexity Gaming would not be a thing. Sound Blaster, Newegg, Origin, QPad, PNY, Twitch, L337 Gaming, some of the best sponsors in the world. So make sure to show them some love for their support of esports, Complexity Gaming, and Heroes of Newark, guys. And if you are over there at DreamHack, make sure to check out the creative booth with the brand new Evo headsets. The next level of audio technology is here with the brand new Sound Blaster Evo. So make sure to check those out and meet the Cole Haan team while you're over there. They will be hanging out at the creative booth for a good portion of the day tomorrow. That's it, guys. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch at BeefPotPie1. You can follow Sender on Twitter with Sender with 4 R's. And make sure to hit the follow button right here as well on twitch.tv/ComplexityHaunt. Thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow, 4 a.m. Actually, that's 5 a.m. EST. And that's, of course, 11 a.m. CEST. Until then, Beef, Sender, Colecast, and DreamHack Summer 2013. We're out.